Scotland's councils are owed over £34 million by homeless people in arreared charges for temporary accommodation, according to research by the Legal Service Agency. Current government guidance allows local authorities to charge a reasonable price for temporary shelter. But campaigners say the extortionate charges are leading to debts running into thousands of pounds. Tonight, there are calls for an overhaul to the system. Brandon Cook has more.
Hotels, hostels and B&Bs. For those without a home of their own, these act as a temporary accommodation while long-term solutions are found. But it comes at a cost, which often has to be paid by those who are most in need.
I had a room with a bed, a chest of drawers. It was a shared bathroom and shared cooking facilities.
6 years ago, Hannah was homeless. Now she helps others while studying full-time. But the debt Hannah accumulated while she was at her lowest still follows her to this day.
It's really, really difficult considering that I'm working I'm working 2 jobs and I'm studying full-time, and I'm still in the same situation 4 years on, where I'm paying off debt but accumulating more debt.
How much was your temporary accommodation costing you?
I think it was £426 a week, and that was your rent and your paying for your service charge and the support worker who attended your flat once a month to check the flat.
A report by the Legal Service Agency shows £34 million is owed by homeless people for temporary accommodation and services. The City of Edinburgh has the highest amount of arrears. Glasgow was second. Highland was fourth. Their arrears top £4 million, while Aberdeenshire is waiting for just over £1 million. By law, local authorities are entitled to ask for help to pay for temporary homeless accommodation, but their charges must be reasonable and person-centred. This research, though, highlights that some charges are excessive, sometimes £500 per week, and some councils are adding on what they label management fees.
We have effectively outsourced temporary accommodation. We've put it in, we've got local authorities setting the prices at the area cost of private accommodation in their town and their city. And it means that not only a council's paying over the odds, tenants are paying over the odds.
Shelter Scotland says there's a serious need for more affordable housing. A Scottish Government spokesperson says they believe sustainable housing support needs to be provided through housing benefit and the housing element of universal credit, which is the responsibility of the UK Government. But Scottish Labour say a drastic overhaul of the system is needed.
We know that councils' budgets have been cut to the bone. They've got absolutely no financial support left. The government need to step in and do the prevention work that stops people actually ending up in a temporary accommodation in the first place.
For Hannah, any extra help for people facing similar challenges to her would be welcomed. Brandon Cook, STV News.